Hey guys, my name is Ruben Dante from RubenDante.com and from All Things Hollywood and all of that. I am a very happy day trader, and I have a blog on RubenDante.com on day trading and the different platforms and stuff. So I use interactive brokers. In my opinion, is hands down the best brokerage out there with the best prices. If you want to look more at the prices, you can go to RubenDante.com under financial. So here's RubenDante.com. Under financial, you can go to, let's say, you can go to futures, but pretty much any of the different tabs under financial will have this. And you can click on why I trade with IB, and in there you will also see all of the different prices, not just for interactive brokers but for other platforms. Most platforms like TD Ameritrade and those will usually charge you Thinkorswim, like $10 in, $10 out for a round trip trade on a stock. So $10 to buy the stock, whether you buy one share or 100 shares, and $10 to sell it. So that's pretty high. With interactive brokers, it's $1 in, $1 out. And here's kind of the breakdown on my website on how much they charge and all of that. So the issue that people have with interactive brokers is that they say that it's a very complicated platform to use. That is, harder to use IB than, say, Thinkorswim. That seems to be a lot more intuitive. And I play with Thinkorswim, and I don't think that the platform justifies the cost. So what I'm going to do for you guys is pretty much do a tutorial setup on how to set up your interactive brokers account to look somewhat like the Thinkorswim accounts, or just in general how you might want to set up your interface or your home screen for IB. So the first thing we're going to do is, when you first download it and open it, it's going to have a lock layout with their default layout. I've removed everything on IB, and we're going to go to unlock layout, edit mode. So here we'll open up the platform so that you can add and take away things and all of that. So the first thing that I'm going to go ahead and add is a new window, which we're going to first add as charts, right? So here we're going to open up the crude oil futures chart with the order entry and all of that. So I clicked on the down tab right here to take away the order entry, and we're going to resize the chart right around here. And so here we have the crude oil chart, and it's got a green little chain right here that you will notice. So I'm gonna add a total of 6 charts, and I'll explain why in a second, or why I like to have 6 charts open. But here's also CL, and it'll have the same green chain link. So the cool part is that about these links is that all of the corresponding windows with the same link represents that that stock or futures contracts or whatever you have open. So, and then we're gonna do one more window up top with the charts also for crude oil, and that'll be the default opening tab. It'll always be or usually be what you have open. So here's my last crude oil chart that I will have, and I will drag it as soon as this lets me. So I'm just gonna pull it by the corners. So crude oil, and then I'm gonna drag this upwards. So we have the 3 crude oil contracts, and then I'm gonna have one with the weekly candles here, right next to where the asset that you're looking at is. You'll see weekly candles, or and then you can click the downward arrow. So we're gonna leave this one at weekly. We're gonna use this one. We'll do daily, and this one we'll do hourly. So now here we have 3 different charts with different time frames, all in the CL, and then we're gonna open a second set of charts. This time, when we open them, we're going to use a pink chain, and I'll show you how to do that in just a second. So I'm gonna drag this. I'm gonna drag this chart over here. and we're going to drag it by the corners. And this time for these, we're going to have a pink group. So now all of the remaining charts that we open up will also do a pink chain, a little tab, which means that all of the charts will synchronize to the pink link. And here you can have 7 groups as the default. So now if we go, for example, with the stock C drill, which is an oil drilling company, and you click, so you put in the ticker SDRL, stock smart. Now these 2 charts that are also pink will open up that C drill equity. So if you're, for example, a trader that uses the futures, the oil futures per se contract as an indicator to trading an oil stock, this is trading, more or less 24 hours. And you can see here how Seadrill might closely follow that. And we're going to also do weekly on the first candle, on the first chart, do hourly on the second, or excuse me, daily on the second, and hourly on the third. And you can kind of see the strong correlations between these two. So let's say that the crude oil futures contract, for example, was trading, 23 hours. The Seadrill contract is trading during the stock or the New York trading hours, 9:30 a.m. to 4:30. I'm in California, so Pacific time. I can look at, what the oil futures is doing overnight, and then expect the corresponding equity to do, to maybe mirror what the futures contract is doing if they're strongly correlated. So now we're going to, I guess you guys should have the idea on how to open up windows, but let's say you want to open up the news. So maybe we can scroll down to news in our information systems and click in market sentiment. This will also have the corresponding link that will be matching the CL futures. So here's a social sentiment, and let's say you want to add Book Trader is kind of Interactive Broker's answer to the Sierra charts, let's say not the chart, the dome. You see all the contracts. So I don't know why it's called Book Trader. It's kind of an odd name, but I'll do a tutorial on that later. But that's pretty much, if you were wondering where the matrix looks like this is at for IB, it's Book Trader. New window. Let's say you want, I don't know, whatever you guys are looking for. So news, market depth, let's do that. You want to add the market depth here and look at, level 2. You can add it and place it, however you want. I have 2 screens, and I'm squeezing pretty much everything into this one screen to make it, as simple as possible for those of you who are just getting started with trading. Trading is not something people usually do because it's easy or it's simple. So why not learn the best platform as far as pricing goes? Learning Interactive Brokers Now will arguably save you thousands, if not millions of dollars, hopefully, through your trading career by saving all of that money. So if we're going to go into an endeavor, in my opinion, that it's already quite, complex, such as trading, why not learning on the best platform with the best prices? That's just my opinion. So now, perfect. So now we're going to move on. You guys get the idea on how to add a window. And we're going to add an indicator. So we're going to click on the charts and then left click. So if we want to add a horizontal trend line, left click, edit chart, and then scroll over edit chart, add a horizontal trend line, and then you will see the trend line appear. Add horizontal trend line, and then on the trend line you'll see the prices, right? So if you're a technical trader, you can use this trend line to kind of set, you know, your next level of entry. So if you're using like support and resistance or anything like that, you can, or you know, whatever strategy is, you can just kind of click on that. And then let's see though. So let's say you're willing to buy Seadrill at, you know, 167 or 129. So then you go over to order entry here, which is linked to this the second level charts, or and you're going to, let's say you wanna, if you're gonna go long, then you click buy. 100 shares is the default. So let's do 100 shares, limit order, or market. I always do limit. I never buy at market. And let's say that we're looking at 129. So we are willing to buy Seadrill at $1.29. Right. $1.29. Perfect. So, and we are willing to buy it whenever that happens, whether that is today or next month or next year. So we're going to put good till cancel, and then we click here advance if you want to do a bracket order, which was what I always do. I preset my stops and my targets. So we're going to click bracket order, and we're going to have a stop loss. Let's say you only want to risk 20 bucks at 100 shares, stop loss at, you know, $1 and what is it, 9 cents, right? So you're gonna get stopped out at 109, so that's 20 cents under times 100 shares. Oh, that's $200. So you have a $200 stop loss. If you want to do a $100 stop loss, then you do, you know, 100 shares. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I am all tired right now. If you want to have a $100 stop loss, and then times, you know, 100 shares, then you would have a stop loss at, you know, 29 cents, which if that happens, you're probably going bankrupt. But this is just for example purposes. So your stop loss is 29 cents times 100 shares, $1 a share. You are going to be losing $100 to possibly take profit. You know, let's say if you do 3-to-1 ratios, and you know, your profit taker would probably be at let's see, let's do 429, which might be a little ambitious for Seadrill. So that's $3 above asking price. So you're gonna take profit at $300 and stop loss at 29 cents. Which, by the way, guys, I think this is a terrible setup. This is just for example purposes. So then you submit, and so it'll tell you you are buying 100 shares of Seadrill for $1.29. Transmit, you're selling 100 shares of Seadrill at 29 cents. Override and transmit. So now you have a successful bracket order. So you're gonna see it here on the charts across the board for Seadrill, and that's pretty much how you set an order. Be careful and with these bracket orders, just be mindful of what you're typing in. You know, if you do here, let's do a different stock. Let's go to Apple, AAPL. So it'll take, so you type in the ticker right here, and you'll see stock. So you see Apple stock, and now all of the corresponding pink chains will load up with Apple. So let's say you're buying Apple at, I don't know, let's say that you're willing to buy it here. So, okay, let's do a buy at market. So if you want to buy Apple at market, then you click 100, market order, market day, good till cancel. But so here you will buy 100 shares of Apple at whatever price it is right now. So here we just bought 100 shares of Apple. So that's how you buy something at market. To close the position, you left click the stock, and you close. Market depth permission for Apple Exchange. It's missing. We'd like to open. Okay, cancel. So you can buy things from the IB platform. So don't create closing orders. Orders alone. What is it doing? Close. Okay, so when you click close, it'll open up close position. Apple sell. My total shares are 300. Sell limit. So if you are only willing to sell it at 80 or $92.81, and you can do limit. If you want to sell it at whatever price it is right now, you sell market, and submit. So here it'll say order sell 300 contracts, Apple 92.80, transmit. So you just sold 300 Apple shares at 92.80, which is the market price. So that's pretty simple. Let's see here. What else is important? I will do a separate video on options on IB because that would just make this video extremely long. Let's see. Oh, add an indicator. So let's say that you want to add Bollinger Bands. So you left click on the chart in which you want to add them, and you click add. You scroll down to add study. And then I prefer to do all studies, and then I can just type in what I'm looking for. So BOLL, and you'll see here Bollinger Bands. So you click whichever one, bandwidth or bands, add study, and then you can name it. So Ruben's Bollinger, and use global colors, or you can edify that, or you can, excuse me, you can change the colors. So I like to, so let's say that I want to use the upper color red to short sell when it crosses that, lower color green to buy when they cross over, and the moving average will leave, at orange. So you click apply. Okay. And so you can see here the Bollinger Bands and the colors I added. I will do a video on how to change the colors because my this is a simulator platform. My personal platform looks much different, and I think it's a lot more attractive. I like changing the colors, and I guess I'll show you guys how to do that really quick, because if you don't want to be psychologically triggered by the blue or excuse me, the green and the red candlesticks, you can go to global configuration, and here you'll find pretty much all of the editing options you guys have. So let's go click on charts right here, settings, custom font size if you want the bigger or smaller. I have it at 18, which I like to be able to comfortably see what I'm looking at. And you can click, let's see, chart colors, background black. My personal candlesticks are blue and pink, or like a magenta color. So, and you can also modify the studies. So let's see, trend lines, bar up, bar down. So bar up, let's change this to like a blue right here under colors. Okay. Bar down, let's change to magenta, or whatever color you'd really like. Trend line, so let's see, so let's do that and apply changes. Let's see here. Let me fit this into this screen for you guys. I see apply down here. I just need to drag it. Okay, let me make this shorter. All right, perfect. So apply. So now you see all of the candlesticks just went from black and blue, or red and green, to pink and purple, or pink and blue. And you can do the same for pretty much everything on here. I just like these colors better, so I switched them. But all of my colors are pretty much these colors across the board, which you can fiddle with. Once again, global configuration. and change that stuff around. So that's a pretty basic introduction to interactive brokers. The last thing I was going to show you guys was which I got distracted, but just to be careful whenever you place an order, make sure that if you intend for your stop loss to be good till cancel, make sure you do scroll down, click good till cancel, good till cancel. With your stop loss, your stop limit, always have stop. With stocks, you know, if they gap overnight, so you have a stop loss at here we have 91.79, but Apple opens tomorrow at $90 flat, we're gonna get filled. So if we do a stop limit, we will not get filled unless it's exactly the number specified on the stop limit, which if the stock is free falling, it can really kill you. So just be mindful of, you know, that kind of thing. So that's pretty much it, guys. If you want me to do a specific video on hedging or trailing stops or anything like that, let me know. But that's pretty much it for the basics of interactive brokers and setting up your platform. So I hope you guys found this video educational or could, you know, found it helpful, and let me know in the comments, and I hope to see you guys soon. Thank you guys and have a great day.